Well, hello, 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 and welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome to the Crew Podcast. Y'all, we are celebrating International Women's History Month, and I was waiting on my guest. But if I don't have a guest, y'all know I'm always ready to move on. Always ready to move on. Excuse me, y'all. I was over here probably munching on something that I had no business munching on, but I was just munching. But for those that do not know who I am the visionary of the Crew Podcast, Aspiring Authors Magazine, and amongst a few other things. But I am truly, truly honored to be amongst you guys, to have the opportunity to be amongst you for International Women's History Month or Women's Month, however they want to characterize it. I am here for it. I am here to share because I am the change that I desire to see in this world. So guess what? I'm out here trying to make a difference, trying to be that woman that's impacting lives. I hope that I am educating, empowering, and encouraging somebody on this journey to stay on this journey that they are on. So I hope you guys have been celebrating yourself. If you are a queen, if you are a woman, I hope you have been celebrating yourself during International Women's Month. I truly, truly hope you have had the opportunity to celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Um, hey Latanya, hey Latanya, hey Latanya, hey Latanya. But yeah, I just really wanted to jump on. I was trying to, be in place. Y'all know when I say I'm gonna do something, I try to be in place. But it is International Women's Month. During this month, we try to take the opportunity to recognize those women that are creating and leaving a legacy. We talk about what does history look like to us, especially in a era where they are trying to erase our history. They're trying to wipe away those things that we have done and trying to put us in a place that we're not doing those things that we need to be doing. So I'm just on here today. Since I don't have an interview, I'm just going to encourage some individuals on today. For those women authors, if you are looking for a platform to connect to, we have an amazing platform. We have an amazing movement going on right now. It's a 100 authors movement. Um, some of the authors are very active. Some of them are trying to come out of their shell. They're getting to know some of the other authors. But this is an opportunity for you to connect with other like-minded authors. Also connect with other like-minded brands, because we have other organizations that have authors that are connected to our particular movement. So we have for example, we have South Carolina Book Gals that's attached. We have Wings of Transformation that's attached, because these are individuals that are authors that also have their own brand, that have their own businesses, their own services, these things that they are providing. So we also want to shout them out. We want to promote them. We also want people to know who they are as well. So they are attached. We have Dr. Carey, who is a professor out of the Birmingham area. He is at a HBCU. He also does a lot in the literature world within his profession. We also have Dr. Chin, who is one of the group leaders. And some of these individuals that I am mentioning, these are group leaders that are a part of the movement. We currently have 8 group leaders. Um, the ones that I am telling you about are some of the group leaders. So we have Charlotte Simon. She is out of New York. She is one of the group leaders. We have Dr. Kimberly, um, Latoya Braswell. She is a group leader. Um, so right now we have 43 authors that's attached to this movement. They have an opportunity to get interviews, to be a part of other platforms. We have had probably about 5 or 6 different opportunities where authors could be featured in other magazines, on other podcasts. We have opportunities where you can be on other podcasts. Also, there's a lot of resources and information sharing. We've been doing a lot of resource and information sharing. So if you are an author and you have books and you're wondering, okay, what can I do? Um, and if you are a part of this group and you're like, okay, well, where's all this stuff? It is being provided. We are providing this information. We're providing the things. It is up to you to tap in and for you to do the things that's needed. Like, I can drive you to the water, but I can't make you swim. I can take you to the pool, but I can't make you get in. I can pour you the lemonade, but I can't make you drink it. And that's what I'm doing. I have tried to build a platform where individuals can come together. I have pooled individuals that I think are amazing individuals that would be great fit. No, I'm not out here trying to just recruit any and everybody. You know, before I even really um, will allow individuals to really be a part of this, I kind of look at their platform and kind of see, where they are. Because I want to know if we're on the right path, if we are, like minded. It say you got to try the spirit by the spirit. So I want to see if we are on the right path, if we're headed on the right direction. No, everybody's not going to have the same enthusiasm that you have. Everybody's not going to have the same drive that you have. Everybody's not going to have the same everything that you have. So you pull on those strengths. And then if you are a person that is really strong in an area, then you help those that are weak in an area that you are strong in. But don't go taking on extra tasks if you're not know that you can't even handle what you got going on. But if you're that strong person that can, and you know that you have the ability to assist others and to provide these resources and to do these things with other people, then do that. Because when you are a helpmate to someone else, and I truly believe this, and I thank Dr. Kimberly, who is on our prayer line, and she say this all the time, and I'm grateful for this because this is something that I share with everybody now. What you do for others, God will make happen for you. So if there's something that you want to do, if there's something that you have that is been on your mind and it's in you and you want to do it, do it. Like, if you don't have an idea of, what I'm supposed to be doing, what's next? I got this book now, what's next? Like, it's so much out here to do, and there's so many. Don't worry about what the next person's doing, because what is for you is for you. And I don't care if it's 100,000 people doing the same thing. We're not doing it exactly the same. And it's something that each individual person can bring to the pool, and we can pool off each other. Because I can guarantee you, everybody didn't go. Our minds don't think alike. We don't see alike. We don't move alike. But yet we can all agree that we want the best for each other. So today I had a experience with one of the authors that's a part of the 100 author movement. This is how reachable and how workable and how humble I am, because it does not matter what I'm doing. If I'm in a place where I can stop what I'm doing and assist you, I'm going to do that. And I did that today. So one of the authors, she called me. She was uploading a book. Want to release something for her birthday that's coming up, just like me. I want to release something for my birthday that's coming up. So she was telling me she was having problems, and I hope she don't kill me for sharing this story. But she was telling me she was having problems uploading what it was, and we even got on a Zoom with her son, and we was just trying to get this worked out. I'm gonna tell you how workable I am, and how down to earth I am, and how I don't think I'm above anybody, and how I'm not finna charge you an arm and a leg, but I'm gonna try to make sure that you get through this and that you get it handled and that you can know how to do it for the next time. So when it come up, you ain't got to keep going to people and asking people. And then the same thing that I did for her today. She said somebody wanted to charge her $1,000 to do it. And guess what? It took me, I told her, I said, no, just send it to me. Just let me do it and let me get it done. And we got it done. It didn't even take us an hour. And she's my witness. But I say all of that to say this. We all have gifts. We all have talents. And God will put us in the midst of people that will pull those gifts and those talents out of us. And that will allow us to operate in those things that we are supposed to operate in. Because a lot of us, we want to keep up with Sally. We want to keep up with all these different other people that's doing things. And we think that we have to do things this way and we have to do things this way when we don't know. We only have examples. We only have, a representation of those that came before us, how they done it. But we are not the same. None of us are the same. He said he fearfully and wonderfully made each and every one of us. So if he fearfully and wonderfully made each and every one of us, then none of us are the same. So we all have to go through. We all have to experience. My walk is not going to be your walk. Your walk is not going to be my walk. And Cheryl's walk is not going to be Shanette's walk. And Shanette's walk is not going to be Dee Dee's walk, and so on and so on. We all have our own DNA. We all have our own swag, our own flair, our own thing that make us who we are. And we have to tap into those things to creatively leave a legacy, to creatively leave our blueprint. The question I ask you today, how will people remember you? Will anybody remember you? What works have you done? What what have you done that will inspire somebody to even want to call your name? Like, those are the things that I think about when I'm approaching people. Yeah, I used to. I'm just being transparent today. It's gonna be one of those days where you just be transparent and you just tell the truth and you just let it all just come out so people can truly understand who you are. No, I've not always been on the straight and narrow. I've always walked down a right path because I used to be a clubber. I used to drink. I used to do everything under the sun. You name it, I probably did it. Except for a couple of things. I can say I ain't did some things. I can't say that. I can honestly say that. But just being truthful and transparent, a lot of times we get saved. We get in a place to where now we're walking in Christ. And then we act like we've never done anything wrong. We've never been in a place where we have done something. Oh, thank you, Shanette. I'm looking at some of the comments too, y'all. So thank you, Shanette. So her comment is, Angela is very humble. I'm gonna post it so y'all can see for yourself. I'm not making it up. I'm not making her say it. I'm not putting the gun to her head, but this is something she wrote. She posted it up here, so I'm just gonna share it with you. It say Angela is very humble and she goes out of her way to help you. I know that personally, and I appreciate her for everything she does for me. Amen. Well, I try my best. That I have this thing where I truly believe that if you cross my path, there's a reason that you cross my path. Hey Patrice, um, how's my buddy doing? Because somebody asked about him today, and I got to give a report. So please let me know how my buddy doing. But anyway, y'all, y'all know I love to have fun. It's always it's a time to be serious. But I love to have fun, and doing that, the things that I do, it has not it's not work. It is a passion. I love helping people. Now I'm on this kick where I just truly want to help those that want to publish their books. I want them to be able to get their books out without having to pay an arm and a leg. Like for the likes of me, I cannot see people continually paying. And I was supposed to have been going live on another platform that I'm utilizing, and I did not. I'm gonna see if I can go live now. But I am tired of people taking advantage of individuals and just taking advantage. I don't believe in that. I've always been that person that um, I just believe if you cannot help somebody, don't hinder them. If you can't help them, don't hinder them. If I can't help you, if I can't be a helpmate, I'm definitely surely not going to be a hindrance to you. So that I truly um I truly am grateful. I am truly grateful. Truly grateful. Truly grateful. I said I was finna get ready to go live. I'm gonna go live on this platform really quick, y'all. I'm not gonna be. I know I've been on over here for a minute, so I can't stay on long over here because I'm just trying out some stuff, y'all. We on these new platforms and we trying out these new platforms. So um I so again, I thank y'all. Thank you for the amazing comments that you are giving me. I appreciate them. Thank you, Patrice. I don't think that I am a goat, but thank you. Thank you for thinking that. Um, I do. I have so much faith in all of you guys because I believe in. I don't believe that people cross my path just to cross my path. I believe that that is a reason why God bring you in my path. And if you cross my path, I want to do my best to pull those things out. I am a purpose pusher, and I am going to push you. If I see something in you, I am going to push you and try to pull it out. I don't believe in competition. I've never been about competition. I don't believe that we have to compete. We're nothing in the word that I have read says that we have to compete. It says that we're supposed to be helpmates one to another, and then we're supposed to be helpmates one to another. That means that if I'm weak in the area, and you're strong in that area, then you're supposed to help me, and vice versa. If I'm strong in the area and you weak in the area, I'm supposed to help you. And we got to get back to that. We want to know how we can build up our communities. That's how we can build up our communities. That's how we can have something that's going to stand, something that is going to last even when we're gone. What we talking about Women's History Month and the contributions that women have made. So a lot of my supporters, a lot of people that follow me, a lot of those that I mentor, they just happen to be women. They just happen to be branches of me. So I have been given the opportunity and the platform to educate, empower, and encourage. I call it the ultimate E3 experience. God dropped it in my spirit back in 2012. Y'all, those that follow me, they know this. This is not something new under the sun. Nothing that I'm doing is something new. All of these things is just things that I'm just constantly just doing over and over and over again because this is what He's given me. When if you know my journey, if you know my story, when I was on my bed of affliction, laying on my bed of affliction, didn't know if I was going to ever be at a place where I would be doing the things that I'm doing now. But God saw fit. God saw fit within 3 days of me being shot point blank range with a sawed off shotgun to raise me up and allow me the opportunity to do the things that I do. I could stand up against domestic violence. I could stand against suicide attempt awareness. I could stand against mental health awareness. I could stand against so many things. Social injustice, those things that people will not stand up against. Like right now, a lot of people don't even want to talk about what's going on in our own Americas. Don't nobody want to talk about it. Don't, especially those that voted for our now number 47 administration. They don't want to talk about these things, but these things are affecting us. And what are we doing individually? See, a lot of us, we have that mentality that it's not affecting me. It's not affecting me directly. It's not affecting me, my white picket fence, and my foe, and no more. Long as it don't affect me and my foe, I'm done. That's the mentality that a lot of us have. But it's that mentality that's going to keep us stagnated. It's that mentality that's going to keep us from evolving and going to the next level. Because it's that mindset that has separated us amongst each other, why we cannot support each other. So I'm putting it out there. Next month, April, on the WBNN, I have 2 shows. See, my last show, YouTube decided that they were going to delete my video because they said that we were talking about vaccines, and we were not talking about vaccines. Not one time we mentioned anything about vaccines on that podcast. We were talking about the current state of America. We talked about the education department. We talked about Donald Trump. But see, one thing you cannot do is silence us on what we want to talk about. I was not talking about no vaccine. You're not going to tell me I was talking about a vaccine and remove my video, and then you deny my appeal, and then you tell me I got to go through another process. Okay, I'm going to go through all processes, because guess what? You're not going to tell me that I said something that I didn't say. We're not going to do the Trumpsters. We not finna shadow ban. We not finna whatever y'all want to call all this stuff that they be doing to people. They're trying to keep people to be quiet. See, that's something you cannot do, because I know who I am. And I know what I talked about. I know what I said. So you're not gonna call me a lie and then say I'm telling the truth. And you're not gonna give me something and then take it back before I can even get it good. And see, that's what happened. You say I was misleading people on vaccinations. Never said anything about a vaccination, but I was misleading people on vaccinations. No, that was not true. So YouTube, if we gonna remove videos and we gonna try to silence people and keep people quiet, then let's go about it the right way. That's not take their videos down because they're talking about things that are affecting us in America. Who's not talking about no vaccination. The only thing claimed close to us may have talking about something that got to do with anything on the medical field is talking about our current, whoever the medical person is, the JFK man. Yeah, we may have said how you gonna have somebody over that department that is a drug addict, that was a former drug addict. Yeah, we might have said that. But we never, not one time, mentioned anything about a vaccination. I want anybody, I'll pay you to go in that video and find something. It's still posted. It's posted right here on Facebook. It's posted on the live where we went live. And it's posted in some more places because it's posted on Substack, which feeded it back to YouTube, which I'm trying to understand. If it was fed back to YouTube and it's still up, then how is it in violation? And then other people got it up on their platform too. So really, what is it, YouTube? Tell me, YouTube, really, what is it? What did I do, or the Crew Podcast do, that was so detrimental that y'all felt like you got to start removing our videos? Don't come for us, because we keep stuff up on the straight and narrow. We're not over here bothering nobody. All we doing is bringing forth the truth. That's all we doing, and giving individuals the right to share the truth. Because guess what we gonna do? And what we gonna do is fact check. So for these next 6 episodes that I'm gonna be having on the WBNN, which is going to be streaming live on the Crew podcast as well. Because every time I go live on the WBNN, my monthly show, I also stream here on the the BNN on the Crew podcast as well. So we're going to be streaming live. So I want you to know right now, we're going to be streaming live, and we're going to be talking about the current state of Americas. Yeah, the KKK America. If you look at the flyer, you'll see how it's spelled. And you'll see what it's a town hall meeting. Y'all, the next 6 months, we're going to be following. We're going to be following our great leader. We're going to see if we headed towards a great America, or we headed towards a great depression. Which will it be? But for all y'all Trumpsters, this is who y'all voted for. This is what y'all wanted in, because you did not want a black woman in office. You would rather have someone in office that is a criminal, that has proven to you over and over that he is a criminal and don't give a flying flip about none of y'all. But y'all went out of your way to make sure that you voted for him and got him in office. And then for the likes of y'all to come on and talking about he is protecting the border because of sex trafficking, he's one of the main reasons why they are sex trafficking. All you got to do is go read up on it yourself. Go read up on him and Epstein and find out for yourself. It ain't got to be nothing that you heard here on the Crew podcast or from Queen Angela. It's something that you read yourself. Go read the history of Donald Trump and the sex trafficking, and you'll find out for yourself. All you got to do is Google it. Ain't nothing that I'm putting out there. I'm not saying that he's a sex trafficker. I'm not saying that he's none of that. I'm not saying that he's nothing. I say go read for yourself and get the information for yourself. And then you be the judge. And if you even just go back and listen to the campaign stuff, all of the little campaign stuff that was out here. Yeah, go listen to it. If you go back and listen to it, you'll see for yourself who was named in a lot of this stuff. It wasn't Angela. It wasn't Patrice. It wasn't Shining. The only other person we was talking about was Donald Trump. So they have an issue with you talking about the now president that has, in the last 6 weeks, he's been in office 6 weeks, going on 7 weeks, have managed to destroy so much. But yet us as brown people and those that voted for him should be appalled at yourself. I don't care what was going on in these great Americas. You you say, oh, education in my state is not good. Okay, then that's in your state. You need to get with your state departments. That ain't got nothing to do with the Board of Education. So y'all talking about, oh, he getting rid of the Board of Education, great move. That ain't got nothing to do. That still, he getting rid of the Board of Education has nothing to do with your state education. Directly with your state education. So let's get it right. We want to come on and say we know this and we know that and this is going on and this. Evidently you don't know that the Department of Education ain't got nothing to do directly with your how your school ranking, the sorriness of your school. That is your state Department of Education. So get that right and get with your state, because it's your state. So now we gotta go and figure out, you know, how the next 4 years. It's gonna take 8 years and probably longer than that to make up for this mess that he's created. They need to go on and impeach the man. They impeach him and get him out of office, him and the vice president. They need to go on and get that whole administration out of there. That's what they need to do. Impeach them and get them out of there so they can try to recover some of this. He talking about he ain't gonna do the TARF now because he's gonna save Canada and Mexico. You gonna save Canada and Mexico. You about to you don't cause the Dow Jones, you don't cause the stock market to plummet 600. But you want to say you doing Mexico and Canada a favor. Donald Trump is he's losing it, y'all. I don't be surprised we don't hear that this man have been admitted into the crazy house because he over there being a puppeteer for Putin and allowing Putin to ruin his life. This man will never be able to live down this administration. And I don't care how many times people come on their podcast and try to make this man look good. You will never be able to make this man look good. All the stuff, the devil, he's the devil. Ain't nothing about God in that man. So don't come on nothing talking about God did this and God. No, God ain't do none of that. Now I need to question your godness and what God you believe in. If you believe God did, if you believe this is of God, if you believe that God would have this man to deport 240,000 refugees back to a place that is being shot up and people are being massacred, that is of God. Yeah, you crazy too for believing that. You crazy too for believing it. Y'all better bring your drinks, your notepads, and bring your questions. I want you to call in. I want you to comment. Like, look, we got a call in line. You can call in. You can call in. You can press. You can press. Yes, you can call in and press the numbers. Hi, you can press 2 to talk. You can call in. Look, I'm about to put the number up here so yes, y'all will be able to call in and talk and press and say hello. I got this comment. I got something to say. I want to say something. You will be able to do that. So I'm about to bring the number up. So y'all make sure y'all take these numbers down so y'all can call in over the next 6 months. Look, this is 6 months. I need all of y'all on deck. I need y'all in queue, and I need you pressing the star 2 so that you can be in the conversation, because I need you in the conversation. We need to bring a light to all of this stuff that's going on. We don't need to be sitting in silence and allowing this stuff to continue to happen. If you got children, if you got grandchildren, if you got any little ones that's got to grow up in this world, like, you want this world, you want to leave this world better than you found it. That's my desire, y'all. My desire is to leave this world better than I found it. When I came into this world, I didn't come in this world. When I started operating and going around, I didn't see a lot of hate. I didn't see a lot of that. So a lot of the stuff, when people talk about racism, I didn't see a lot of the racism. But boy, over these last 10, 15 years, I have really, really seen a lot of people really truly show themselves and thinking that they're more powerful than one person. Knowing that if you read and understand your Bible, I'm telling you, God is not hate. And that's all that's being spread in this administration. And for anybody that want to say anything different, you need to check yourself. You need to check yourself. I hear a lot of people getting mad and arguing about the stuff that's going on. Look, I can't control none of this stuff, but I can speak up and I can respect people all day long. Because I am against what you stand for, don't mean I don't have to sit beside you. Because there may be something else that you can help me with. You may not be, may not be able to have that conversation about politics, but we may be able to have that conversation about poetry, or that conversation about writing, or that conversation about magazines, or that conversation about something else. But it may not be politics. So don't allow politics to stop you from connecting with people, though. And then don't allow differences, because some of us allow differences in race, differences in gender, differences in ethnic background, differences in religion, just all types of differences to separate us. We got to learn how these differences are what make us unique. These differences are what make us fearfully and wonderfully made, that make us into the person that we are. So I just want to challenge you guys on today. Step outside of the status quo. Step outside of what everybody said you would do. And really chase your dream. Chase your purpose. Try to be that change that you want to see in this world. When you see something, do something about it. Don't just keep allowing the same thing to go on and on and on and on. Like, be that change that you truly desire to see in this world. Again, I say to those authors, if you're looking for an opportunity to share your brand, you're looking for an opportunity to allow your voice to speak around the world on a global platform, on a national platform, on a local platform, we're here. Currently, we have 43 amazing authors, poets, creative minds that are a part of this movement. 8 amazing group leaders. And we're just trying to make a difference. We're just trying to allow our voice to be heard. And we've been given the opportunity to do that through books. We've been given the opportunity to do it through magazines. We've been given the opportunity to do it through radio and podcasting. So take advantage of these opportunities and allow your voice to speak. All my brown broadcasters and media personalities. Look, there's a new association that's rising up. Go over and connect with Trevita and find out what is coming forth in the next couple of months. She's been sharing information. And this is a collective movement that's about to take place. And if you are a person that is in media, whether you are a broadcaster or a magazine writer or newspaper writer or newsletter writer, blogger, whatever, if you are in the media outlet and are being a voice as a journalist, we want to connect with you. We want you to be a part of this association. We want you to be a part of the sharing of resources and the supporting of your fellow sisters that are in this field. Y'all, it's time for us to stand up. It's time for us to be about our Father's business and that He has called us to do. We all have a purpose. We didn't get dropped out of the sky, regardless of what sometimes it may seem like. You didn't get dropped out of the sky. He strategically, purposely placed you here to be a part of everything that you are being a part of right now on this day. So know that it is not an accident. It is not a coincidence. There's a reason why you are part of the things that He has attached you to. So know that. I definitely thank God for each and every one of you guys for being a part of the things that I am a part of. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being a part of this show on today. Y'all know it was a last minute thing. I actually I supposed to had a guest on today. Apostle Kimberly was supposed to be on. Not sure what happened, but it's always a good reason why she's not on, because she definitely prides herself in being in place. So y'all, over the next 6 months, I will be doing a town hall meeting on the WBNN network. So I need you guys to come on and come over to the WBNN. I'm on every 4 weeks on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. And I would love for you guys to come out and be a part. Chime into the conversation. You can call in at 605-562-044 or 717-734-6904. Of course, you have to press in the show identification number, which is 546-1150#. And then it's going to ask you if you have a pass, where if you don't, of course you don't, you just calling in. So press #1. Then it's going to say if you want to join the conversation. Of course, you want to join the conversation. You want to talk with us. You want to chime in. You're going to press *2. So I'm going to run through that again. You're going to press in your identification number, 546-1150#. Then you're going to press £1. Then it's going to ask if you want to join the conversation. Press *2 because I want y'all to join the conversation. I want y'all to talk. Again, I have a flyer that's floating around that's sharing about the town hall meetings. I am calling everyone to come out, be a part of this series of podcasts that's going to be taking place on the WBNN. I'm also looking for those that would like to come on my show and share. You may be a Republican. I don't care. But one thing I do not want is disrespect. You can be a Republican, you can be a Democrat, you can be a independent, you can be just vote for whoever you feel like you need to vote for. You don't have to walk in a category. You can just be free will. If you want to come on and chime in the conversation and talk about the current state of America, like I really want to know, will we recover? And what are some things that we can do as just right here in our local community to help begin to recover the nation? Because y'all, we're being looked at weirdly on a global platform right now. We're being looked at like what are they doing? So I definitely want to hear from you guys. I want to hear your voices. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your perspective, and to see how we can come together locally and within the different states and within the different um, regions and try to make those areas a better place. You know, everybody that you come in contact with, you should want to leave their presence making their experience a better experience. And that should be your goal for 2025. That every person's path that you cross, that experience will be the best experience, that you will leave their life feeling educated, empowered, and encouraged. So I hope that I've done that for you today. I hope that you have left feeling a little more educated, a little more empowered, and a little more encouraged to stay on this journey. Because only you will be able to share this experience. It's all an experience, and we all have to go through it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in as we celebrate International Women's Month. I am super, super, super proud of every last one of you women that decide to allow your voices to speak and to have decided to leave a legacy and to be a part of the change that you desire to see in this world. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being who you are and continue to show up and allow him to show out in your life. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love y'all. And guess what? I'll be back on later on in this week. I got a couple of more individuals that's going to come on, and they're going to be sharing as we continue to celebrate International Women's Month, as we talk about those things that we have and are trying to do to impact society as a whole. So thank you guys for tuning in on tonight. We will be back at 8 p.m. on the Crew Podcast. We have, I think, Trevita Harris will be in the building tonight. She will be, I think she has a special guest, so she will be in the building on tonight. So y'all make sure to tune in. We will go live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So y'all tune in tonight and be blessed by the little half pint, y'all. Y'all have a good night. See you back at 8 o'clock. Again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in and listening to me. All right? All right. See you later, y'all.